cape at night, and I'ma high-five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage and you... Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah. Too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five for the good girls and the good guys? Come on, too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five for the good girls and the good guys? You know who you are. I made this diamond plated, taking the Morgan Wallen in an elevator. I'll be turning on you like a generator. I'll be the greatest that you ever hated.
I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me. Keep a fadeaway shot 'cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goodies powers.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And a decent return there. We're getting this up just shy of the 30. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
All right.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 14 on the pickup. First down for Houston.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the quick, right? 18.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play. And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
19 seconds. Hey, one more. All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
First down throw there is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Second down throw for Stroud. To the end zone, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Knoll that time. And now, 3rd and goal coming up.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up. I think think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on 4th down.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6, so the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. Stroud. And this is high. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Houston. That is 16th touchdown of the year.
Well, just about every metric you can use, it's very clear, Mike. This is one of the best defenses in football. So I think coming in preparing for this game, we were asking ourselves, where do the points for this offense come by? And I'll tell you what, they silenced a lot of those doubts here with this opening drive to take it all the way down the field, to sustain possession, and come away with points. I haven't seen many teams do that to this defense. They got some things to sort out here before this next possession.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run with the man from Marshall, Rashid Ali. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey, middle. 13.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good. First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Raven first down.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Y'all gotta call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We ready, more Power Ranger. Also dangerous.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Middle.
He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
We change it. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it into Flowers for the connection. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
First down. First and goal, Baltimore.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Mitchell trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to second.
One more time with Mitchell.
No.
He is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
It's third down and goal to go.
You. Hey.
To throw is Jackson. That one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Taken down at his own 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and
6. Here's second and 6.
On the quick, right? Tony.
To throw, it's Stroud. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they will finally run him down. A big play after being backed up. 33 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here we go.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A pickup there of 13. First down for Houston.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. It is second and 6.
All right.
Back to throw. Stroud. That one swung out wide to Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get the ball, pick up the first down.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard a first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Oh, right.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Quickly out to Collins. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd down, they need 5. Here's Stroud.
Hit it.
To the end
It's
zone.
not
It's
enough to go with
intercepted. Pick by Malachi starts. Whoa. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now it's Jackson. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, Jackson.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion comes Walker. 2nd down, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Third and a long way to go. Back to throw, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud to throw here on first down. This one complete to Palmer. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Texans. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He's got it. And the Texans extend their advantage to 14-3.
Texans 14, Ravens 3.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Going up top and looking for Andrews. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Enough confidence for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Christian Harris. He spins to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
CC, right? Hey, Alpha, what? What? Hey, middle. 180. You at X. Hey.
On 4th down, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
They'll turn and hand this one off.
Where you go?
Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 8.
No. Here we go. 118. What's that? Buggy. 19 taxi. 11.
Now, Stroud. That's thrown right side. Bunny's the place.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Stroud going to set up the throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. To throw is Stroud. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. And that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
Here we go. Hey, uno. 18. What's up? Look hot.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Jalen Knowles, touchdown, Houston.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jackson. And And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's in! Touchdown, Texans! Touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The extra point is up and through, and the Texans stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Baltimore.
Couple of explosive runs here to start the drive, and now you got to ask yourself, what's the counterpunch? I think as this defense continues to pack themselves in tight, this is a prime opportunity to try to take a big shot downfield.
Another run here with Mitchell. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On play action, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. An even 40 yards.
you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Look the hot. Look. Hey, Uno Mars.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That
Oh,
to the
boy.
end zone, but incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second and goal.
Already.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
The field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. Healing forward for maybe a yard. Ely Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
In motion comes Walker. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
Like when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll air one out. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. Nice job there. On that return, gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's to the left side, caught by Noel. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd and 2. Here we go. We'll try and run it with Walker, but he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try it now with Walker. He's going to have a Texans 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up. They convert, and the drive stays alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
On the quick, right? Look the hot, look the hot.
To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Great. Palmer. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
BC, right?
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He finds Austin with the grab. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Oh, the fuck?
At the 37-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Austin brought in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he's going to set his gunners up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Hey, uno. Outside.
Here's Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
On second down, Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stroud. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On a second down throw for Stroud. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. Great work there by the interior of this offensive line, the center, the 2 guards, really working together to create that hole up the middle. And then it's just the vision of the back. Like there's a fine line between hitting that full speed, but also having a little bit of patience to let that play develop.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
What the fuck?
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Hey, south.
This shit, bro.
South, it's not. Hot. 118. What's up? 11.
Stroud going to set up the throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give them 27, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, south. 2 jet.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
All right. Buggy.
Here's a run. He spreads it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Texans. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Texans 45, Ravens 9.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Running is Mitchell. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Middle. Next one. Hey.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. Give up the middle for Mitchell. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Second down, Jackson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
Get the fuck
that might
out of
make
here.
this a first down.
Go.
Throwing Jackson. He'll get this outline to Mitchell.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Second down and 8.
Sit up. You at X. Sit up.
Jackson now from the 50. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Which is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
In motion comes Andrews. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Hey, middle. Go. Sit up.
Here's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You. Report. You change it. 13.
Back to the air one more time. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Houston. Well, they had a Big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
I'm gonna go. No, we changed it. Ready? 13.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. And we'll get whistles and a timeout. So they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Hey. Go right here.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We changed it. To what? All right.
Again, it's Jackson. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Texans. And with an open date on the schedule next week, we'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.